I'm just as scared as you are. Alright, so just to get things up and proper, in case anyone wants to go back and watch this later. So what we are going to be playing tonight is Arcadian Atlas, if you can tell by the wonderful splash screen. It is the Kickstarter backer demo. This is something that was on Kickstarter in 2016. I backed it then because they offered a map, which is enough to get me. Plus, the whole nostalgia and joy for Final Fantasy Tactics. A lot of this caught my eye. And I kept on looking into it and immediately threw money at it. I'm sure I'm not backer number one, but I somewhere up there. So it's about it's sorry, not about, but it's developed by Twin Otter Studios, which is indie devs, siblings Taylor and Becca Bear from Texas. And I believe they reached out and they got an outside source for the music. A dude from Germany named Moritz PJ Katz. So, the cool thing about this, because normally you think Final Fantasy Tactics Ogre, stuff like that, you have a very established idea of what the music is. Hey, the cat just took off on me. So we kind of know what the music normally is, and this changes it up a bit with now jazz music. So hopefully you enjoy this. I know I've been enjoying the loading screen quite a bit. It reminds me right out the gate of Kingdom Hearts, specifically Kingdom Hearts 2 with the easy afternoon. I forget what the exact name of the song is, but it's in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you start off as Roxas and they kind of loop that in-town music. So right now it's coming to PC with a teaser of coming to consoles later. Don't know what that means, if we're talking, the holy grail of Switch that everyone's always looking for. Uh-oh, I have someone that just followed me. Why, hello, Real Gamer Fox. Travis, how are you? But yeah, so they're looking to bring it to consoles as well. It's not officially stated yet, but, there was, a cheeky little wink-wink on Twitter about, maybe not just for PC, who's to say? So I do look forward to this coming out sooner than later. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. As it stands, the menus, where are we at with this? So we will begin game. Oh, I have to turn my controller on. That's probably a good place to start. But yeah, so hopefully you can hear this wonderful jazzy music that's going. Oh my goodness, there's a raid going on? That just warms my heart. Thank you, Travis. Thank you for bringing people this way. Hopefully we can enjoy a little bit of this Arcadian Atlas then. Hey, what's up, Callisti? You came back. Happy to see you. Fox Raid. I love foxes. Nari, you're the best. So what I know of this, I have messed around with it just a little bit, playing, I think about an hour so far, but hopefully I'll just start a fresh file, that way everyone can kind of see what's going on with it. Welcome to Arcadia, a land that never forgets. And I almost don't want to talk over this music, so I think I'll just let this play. Fox Raid. That makes me so happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Travis. To make appearances during the show quite frequently. Say hi. And Kitty discovered the keyboard to step on, so I guess we were skipping that intro. Alright, so welcome to Arcadia. This early access demo is a great opportunity for us developers to get feedback of the general feel of the game and the core classes. Everything's still in development, so yes. Heck, Cat definitely said no. So get to the point. Start talking, Chris. What's going on? So everything in here is work in progress. So if there's something that looks a little bit wonky, be kind. They've been working their ass off on this game for a couple of years now. I've been following them on Twitter ever since the Kickstarter. Very diligent with working on this, so I am excited to get into it. And they did give the A-OK for streaming the beta, though, so I'm not giving you guys anything that you know, a glimpse beyond the curtain that maybe we shouldn't know about. So, let's see. Right now, it starts with, we've got the town, and we've got a couple locations that we can go to. What are you doing, Cat? I don't know what he's stepping out, but he's making things go all wonky on me. He's usually not this fussy. I think it's because I haven't streamed in a while, so now he's really, really digging it. It's like, hey, if there's going to be a camera, can't I be on? But they got a couple things going right now. So they've got the town. They have 3 encounters last I checked, unless they added anything else. But an overall world map, kind of, if you played Final Fantasy Tactics before, the whole idea of nodes and different areas to explore too. The indie studio is Otter Twins. Sorry about that. Yeah, Otter Twin Studios. So they're based out of Texas. Like I said, Taylor and Becca Bair, B-A-I-R. They've done a couple game jams together and stuff like that, so this would be their first, as far as I know, commercial release, but they have worked freelance on different projects. Apologize, I don't have them in front of me, but it is pretty well documented online, so if you wanted to dig a little deeper because, you know, you dig the art style or whatever the case may be. So we will go into the tavern. Oh, no tavern yet. So we will go into the item shop. Hold the tab on the battlefield, item shop, skill trees to get more information. The art is gorgeous in this, by the way. For something that is a 2012 release, it kind of made my day to see how pretty everything is in this game. There's also a raccoon playable character, which definitely made my day. Let's see, let me just move some stuff around. Yeah, oh, that shopkeeper is wonderful. Oh, actually, so I can kind of go through. So, like right now, Vashti, Desmond, Ida, Poncho, that was his name. Isolde, Hector, Victoria. Yeah, the art style is absolutely amazing. And it's got its own feel, which is nice too. It's not necessarily just replicating something, so but it does have the nice where you can go to the outfitter and just see, hey, what can I get for them? Get a shield, so you know, on the far right you can see evasion, jumps that up to 8, so I'm going to throw a shield on her. Accessories, what do we have available? Up to jump, with the move or the attack. Cavalier, I believe, is like a sword and shield. Yes, we'll do that and we'll equip. Apothecary, I believe, are the healers. Iron weighted hammer. Let's not mess around with that. Yeah, I mean, and they weren't shy about it when they mentioned in the Kickstarter some of what they were doing. You know, they mentioned that basically they loved Final Fantasy Tactics, Ogres. And looks like I said, they're siblings, so they grew up together, and you know, these are the games of yore that, you know, were wonderful for them. So they just wanted to do right and keep the love going. So gotta take care of my raccoon friend Poncho here. Warmancer, I believe, is a caster, like black magic. And this is the one goofy thing I have with the beta right now, is the press any key. Keep noticing me like bouncing around. It's because the any key currently is locked to keyboard, so controller isn't working for any key. Afternoon errands. Yeah, it's all good, man. I would have hung out more if I didn't already, you know, tell people I was going to be in here. So, thanks for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. That was my first one, so it warms my heart. Have a good evening, Travis. Tell Travis I say hi. I miss seeing him. I haven't seen him as much online, so. Take care, man. Alright, so we got the item shop. And I don't know if they have random encounters in the beta yet. I don't think so, but I feel like that's what's going to happen when you cross these little yellow dots down the line. But let's see if I can get my butt kicked. There are 3 encounters, easy, medium, and a hard right now. And currently, what is up? You bring the bass. You came for the jazz, didn't you? Good to see you, man. Always enjoy hanging out with you online. The depths of Lahore Forest. On a routine reconnaissance mission, Vashti and Desmond are beset by Dandelion soldiers. They're shocked to see the dark raiment of the very kingdom they fought for with weapons drawn against them, but even more surprised to see who leads the company. Wolf Kosel, Queen Venezia's right hand, emerges from the tree line. His lips barely hide the pleasure behind his words when he says, Vashti Dalman, you stand accused of harboring sympathies for Lucretia Belneve and her attempted coup against the sacred throne of Dandelion. I'm charged with retrieving you, willingly or no. What a pity, he says with bloodlust in his eyes. Wish you to bring you back unharmed. Appears you're itching for a fight. The snap of his fingers, the enemy presses in. And I am very green on this. Like, I spent an hour with it. Really, that came out to me. I played this encounter once, and then I went into the medium and got obliterated. And then I had to do some other, like, life occurred, so I have not gone back to it since. Alright, so, I'm going to put Poncho out. C, button 3 to place. Oh, that's not a valid space. That's why it's not working. Okay, so we got Poncho. And you're an apothecary. So I think I'll bring a sold. Or have Ida. I really like that Plague Doctor mask, but... Ooh, a ranger. We'll take some chances and go with the ranger. Let's see how she holds up. I like tactical games. My favorite tactic is being physically stronger than my opponent. You are not wrong. I mean, most of the time, I generally just grind a lot in RPGs to the point of where I'm vastly out-leveled, or vastly over-leveled, I should say. And so I'm right there with you where that is my tactic. Commence fight. Yeah, let's do this. Defeat Wolf. Press any key to begin. Let us get this on. Fireball. I got nothing in range. So I got move, inspect, wait, action, move. Let's send the little raccoon out a little bit. Dude, I wasn't kidding when I said jazzy. Like, this is, let's go. Alright, so we're not gonna waste the fire or anything. Let's wait. If I remember correctly, their ranger destroyed me last time. Kind of like that. I absolutely love the art of this game, though. This gets me so excited for this to have a full release. Hopefully I'll survive this combat encounter. Right? I know you got a soft spot for your Artemis. Rangers are kingly, if you will, here. Not quite godly, but they definitely do their fair share. Let's see if I go here. Alright, so there's not an item. So I can't really throw a potion or anything, so I guess I'm just gonna hang out with my raccoon buddy. Let's see. And I've got my turn order on the bottom. Alright. Still getting my bearings here. Ooh, you're within range. That makes me happy. Alright, so hit percentage, damage. Okay. Ooh, target Tyler unit. Alright, so it looks like he's got to charge up while he does his magic. Looking on the bottom, I probably should have looked at that. So he's got 2 turns until he hits. I do like, with the turn order, that it shows good guys in blue, bad guys in orange. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember if it was Tactics Advance or if it was Final Fantasy Tactics on PlayStation 1, but I remember one of the two causing me a fair amount of grief by not being visible as to who worked for who. And when you start dealing with generic classes like wizards and stuff like that that aren't unique. Oh no, that was bad. With unique character designs, it's very easy to get them mixed up. Oh, this fight is not going good. I think gathering together was a bad idea. Just a hunch. So let me just go all in. Oh, I can't reach. Alright. Oh no, I can't undo his move. I've committed now. Shit. Where are you going? Coward. I think I'm gonna lose this match. This is the easy one, too. Let's see if there's any... See, and I'm not learning. I'm still standing next to each other. Alright, let's see if I can do an action. Basic attack is 82% with 42 damage. Or 82% with 19. Okay, so that's a clear preference there. Get on your knees, knave. Oof. You've got 1 health. You silly little raccoon. Let's target unit. Maybe you can at least off that guy. Alright, let's see. Inez. Can your arrows reach wolf hiding? Yes. 33%. Or sorry, 33 damage. Yeah, I'm very excited for, damn it! Not my raccoon! I'm excited for the Kickstarter rewards to go out because, like I mentioned, I ordered a map, which excites me. Or I should say, I backed it, so I'll get a map, like a cloth map. Sorry, this is very second nature to me, so if I'm moving and you're like, hey, what the hell was that? Just tell me to slow down. That's kind of cool. It feels very, very familiar, so I'm not intimidated, except for that just hurt. So maybe I'm a little intimidated. As far as like the gameplay style goes, it feels very comfortable, which I like. I can zoom in and out as well, in case you want a broader view of the field. Usually I like to see the artwork though, so I'll try and get zoomed in. Woof. That dude hit me hard. I don't know what those icons are. It looks like his attack is down. That's his attack down. I wonder what the hell it's like when it's up. so the only thing I need to worry about, other than I'm now down 2 people, is I technically only need to kill Wolf. So, time to rally ho and get some damage to him. Oh, you're gonna go hide, aren't you? You bastard. Oh, this is gonna end so poorly. I'm gonna lose this battle. This is the easy one, too. It just goes to show that you apparently do need some tactics when you're doing tactics games. Oh, I really want to kill you. I don't think that's gonna happen. How far is your slow sweep skills? Just 2 boxes out? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that it did that. So I got a little bit of a ranged spell on these, the warriors. So I wonder... No. And it doesn't seem like there's a speed up for not attacking. So it's like either take your action or lose it. Yeah, you go hide over there. I'm done with you. Kicked my butt. Wonder why they're not attacking. I mean, I'll take it right now. I just don't know enough about the mechanics in this to see why they wouldn't be. Sweep does me no favors. I probably should have moved in a little bit safer. We'll see how this goes. Other than poorly. That wasn't good. Shit. Well, hopefully it'll mobilize him. Can I run and hide now? Shit. Yeah, that dude hits like a truck. Well, boys and girls, what did we learn today? I learned, I'm not good at tactics games. Alright, so yeah, so Twin Otter Studios. I'm really hoping that this comes out this year. They haven't given a definitive date. They were 100% just going at it on their own, based off Kickstarter, until I believe it was early or mid last year, like during the pandemic. It sounds like they linked up and they got a financial backer, so I don't know if that's a studio proper, like a publisher picked them up, or if it's just a matter of they have a silent partner, if you will. I'm not sure, but it sounds like they got some extra funding, so that kind of sped things up a bit as far as their timeline. Stay hydrated. Last time and decided we're skipping for his place as Queen Absolute. No bueno. she's gonna be a badass. Survive when nothing is as it seems and alliances crack against the fires? This is Arcadia, born from the ashes. If you look hard enough, you can see the flames rise anew in the land that never forgets. This is the story of its burning. That is a good intro. I'm very excited to play this. That music is fantastic too. Alright, so early access demo, like we mentioned. World map has blue nodes to purchase equipment, red nodes for battles and testing skills and class balance. Yellow nodes are neutral locations. Access the troop management system from the world map menu, as well as invest class points into skills for your units and manage equipment. There is a feedback survey and tutorial basics. Still a work in progress. Alright, so what did I want to cover before I get murdered again? So let's go back into the shop real fast before I forget, because my brain is like mush. Alright, we'll put that. Go with some gloves again. Purchase that. She is set. Let me see if there's something better I can buy. That ranger, because that crossbow was not doing it. So 18, 20. So I can do a little bit more damage with them. And very little to protect myself. SP, I'm guessing, is speed. So we'll go with the tunic. Up your move so you can get around. And let's see if I can make my happy little road into a little happier. Let's give you the linen tunic, and can I afford the accessory? No. Oh yeah, I can. My bad. I was looking at the bottom of the total, not the top for the campaign funds. Alright. So, attack or move or jump, give him more move, because I feel like in tactics game, movement is everything. Alright. So, shopping is done. Let us explore. So, troop management. So, this has a different skill system than traditionally what I'm used to seeing. So you have your, inside this menu currently, skills, skill tree, promote, contracts, dismiss troop, and options. Skills. So this is going to be where you can change what you currently have equipped. Similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, once you learn a skill, you can kind of change or equip it at will. Notice up top with Cavalier, I'm unspecialized at the moment, so look forward to seeing what different options we have there. I apologize if my picture's over anything webcam. So it just talks about, let me see if I can actually move that for you guys so you can kind of see a little bit better what's getting highlighted right now. Uh-oh. Where did the webcam not want to go to? It's bumpy down there, so you can kind of see some of the skills I'm looking at. It's probably going to be a bad place for this, but we'll run with it for right now. Alright, so the skills for each class, so there's going to be general skills, and then depending on how you specialize, so either one-handed or two-handed for Cavalier, there's different skills you can pick up. So there's no like tedious ends or you know, little build up here or there. I believe that the way that they have it advertised is more of there's no filler skills. It's literally just all killer, everything that you'd want to use. That way you're not wasting points getting things that aren't necessarily the stuff that you have to endure to get through to get to the cool shit. So, you know, so let's see. For general skills, increase your speed, max HP. Not available in demo. That's a bummer. With each strike, has a 5% chance to inflict fracture or limp. Counter slash. I would love a counter skill. High jump, so my jumping ability, and move restores HP. Would also be nice, but not available in the demo. And I'm not going to go through every class, just give an overview of what's going on here. So, and everything only counts as 1 point. So you see how I've got class points kind of in the middle of the screen, the big purple 6. That's just like literally click once and that's 1 point. So, it's nice not to have to like save up like 10 points for one skill or something like that. So I can do one-handed training, so increase attack, shield training for evasion, low sweep, which is the skill I was using. So this would up it from, of course my camera's in the way now, going from 45% damage to 55% damage with a 30% chance of inflicting limp up to 50. Shield triage, protecting Cavalier and all its allies, plus 20 evasion. And then we've got quick attack, which is 2 attacks for 50% damage, and then shield bash. So kind of get an idea of how they're building up classes, or at least, you know, this base class. I don't have the info in front of me. I apologize. I know somewhere nestled in the Kickstarter they do mention, I want to say that they're planning on like currently I want to say 15 classes. I could be wrong, and obviously it could also be evolving. So as the game has been in development for about 5 years now, I'm sure even what was originally mentioned on Kickstarter has grown since. Alright, so let me get her some skills. Vashti. So I like having jump, but that wouldn't help me on that first level. Speed or max HP. I'm going to dump points into raise my max HP. So put 2 points in. Now I'm a plus 14. That low sweep was more useful than I thought it would be. So we're going to push that up. And let's up our one-handed sword skill twice. So now we're up to attack plus 4. Low sweep does more damage. Shield training. Study the deflection techniques. So then we'll get that way. I can hopefully avoid some more damage. Let's see. Desmond, you're coming into battle with me too. You're also using... Let's see if I get him a two-handed sword in the shop before I commit to that. Poncho, so quick ton, so plus 2 cast while equipped. So we'll do a yes to that. So plus 3 cast. Path of Flame, so currently 70% fire element with 5% burning status. We've dropped some more into this, get my fireball up to an 85%. Now 100% with a 15% chance to burn. And then I can do Flame Wall. Or I can do critical damage up by 5%. Or I can train in Ice or Lightning. So let's go ahead and let's see what this Flame Wall looks like. I like the idea of capturing more than one enemy in this. I feel like for tactics games, that's where it really shines with mages, is getting that multiple enemies in one hit. Always feels good when that lands that way. And then I did keep Inez, so I can up her evade. Ooh. Ice element, frozen. And that is something that I have not bumped into yet, but so there's different element types, and then there's different elements, and then there's different effects. So like this noxious arrow deals noxious, or sorry, that inflicts noxious status and deals noxious element damage. Potent against burning or fire element foes. So there's some interactivity between the different effects. So if, you know, you've got this on you, and then, or someone's on fire or has burning, and then you throw this on there, it does more damage. And everything kind of has, I want to say everything has a pair. So like dousing arrows cause wet status, and then, you know, ice element does more damage when they're already wet. So cool little things like that. So crossbow or bow mastery, I want to say, let me go back before I commit to that. I want to say this has, okay, they have a bow, so it's a good thing I checked. Because I thought they had, whatchamacallit, a crossbow. Alright, so increase attack. Shoot rain of arrows. Yeah, that's what I was missing. Let's get that rain of arrows, because enemy had that and it wrecked me, so. And if anyone wants me to highlight something or go back on something, or wants to see me try a different class on something, just let me know. Taking up my evasion. Oh, that does cost 2 points. That's the first time I've run into that. Okay. Alright, so now I can change skills. Why are they not showing up? That's weird. Okay. Howdy, Igon. How's it going? That's weird. I thought I trained that move skill on him. Alright, looks like maybe a bug with the beta right now, because these skills aren't showing up after I train them. Alright. So that one shows up. Outside with the dog? You mean I'm outside right now? I appreciate that. So when Mom yells at me telling me I need to go outside more often, I can say, Igon took me out. Don't gotta worry about it. Yeah, I'm playing a beta for a game I kickstarted back in 2016 called Arcadian Atlas. It's a throwback to like in the 90s there were a series of tactics games, Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Pretty much anything with the word tactics in the name, all kind of falls into the same category of like, it's an RPG that is tile based with different classes that you can like mix and match, and you know, different classes can go more steps on the board or jump higher or have area effect skills or direct skills, debuffs, buffs, whatever. But the whole idea is you get a few different people on your team, and the way you mix and match your different classes and skills and stuff like that gives you the advantage. Hence the name Tactics. It's strategy is technically the genre, but a lot of people will just say a tactics game. Except this has a fantastic jazzy soundtrack, which was very choice. Alright, so let's see. So skill tree. So I've got the general skill. Okay, so I did not train him on movement. That was my bad. So nothing wrong necessarily with the beta, just with the player. Alright, so let me go to the shop real fast and see if I can buy a two-handed sword for Desmond. I don't think that's a... I wish it indicated whether that was one-handed or two-handed. Feel like a longsword should be one-handed. I guess I can test to see if they'll let me... Oh, it must be... Or a greatsword must be two-handed because I can't equip a shield. I'll give you a hide helmet. Protect your neck, as the kids say. How is life with the dog? I forget, what's their name? You told me before. It's not like Bean, is it? I feel like it's a bean. It looks like a bean. Rend armor, two-handed training. See, he has low sweep too. Peanut. Alright. I was close. Bean, peanut, same thing, right? Let's see, where are we at with this? Hold on, I just wanted to figure this out. So he has the skill. So he, despite it sounding like it, Greatsword is not two-handed. Yeah, that's why I was trying to remember the name. I thought you watched them before, when they were tiny, and then when you left, they were very sad that you left and they had already fallen in love with you. Tell you what, I will train Sponge to get some more HP, because regardless of what weapon he may be using, I know for a fact he could take some more hits. Reaction and move, I don't have skills for those. Okay, let's go back into the easy combat again and see if I survive this time. So glad the notification actually popped up for you this time. So I've had some... I've been confused by that. Like, for some of the people I follow, I should be receiving notifications when they go live, but I still don't. So, I don't know. Twitch is weird. Fully animated cutscenes in final game. Which... Oops, sorry. The, how did I do that? Oh, I'm causing all sorts of mischief right now. How on earth did I do that? Alright, so let me move my camera back to where it was. Okay, frame. Keyboard is not being my friend right now. Alright, so we got all that. I'll put you back up here. Everything got shifted. I'm not okay with that. Alright. Anyways, good enough for right now. I think that's good. Alright. Whatever, it's good enough to keep rolling for now. She goes crazy every time I visit there. There's a whole thing to turn it on my phone. Gotcha. Well, that's a bummer. You think Twitch would make these things a little bit easier. Thankfully, I'm just enjoy hanging out with everyone. It would suck if I financially depended on this for a living. Granted, I feel like if that was the case, I'd have to get myself a kiddie pool in here and, you know, a board up here with whatever kind of other nonsense and floaties in there. But I refuse to because I don't know how to swim, so I'm not about that Twitch lifestyle. No hate to those that it's working for, because clearly they have an audience. I just, not sure I could pull that off. Oh, I promise when folks on the West Coast jump on 3 a.m. So, wait, you can't turn on your notifications by person? It has to be either all or nothing? Lahore Forest. Alright, so I'm going to bring my raccoon friend with me. Put him over here since he's got the AE skills. And let's try this again with Inez over here so she can intercept the main dude, Wolf, that I need to catch. Yeah, dude, Khaleesi, I don't know. It's really weird to me to think about that, like, how much money people are making just by sitting in a kiddie pool on camera talking. Like, yeah, I've been curious and I've watched them. Like, it's literally like people will just sing songs or talk about their day, or I mean just like web shop while on camera, not even engaging with their audience unless someone throws money at them. And it's just, I don't understand what that headspace has to feel like, what that's like. Oh, I have to manually turn the bells off. Gotcha. Alright, so action. Now that I understand this little sweep. You're behind the tree, but I cut your feet down. Alright, so I will wait there. Let me zoom out so I get a better view of everything. Let's move. Alright, before I do that, because in this game, if you move, they don't let you undo it. So, forewarning for anyone that buys that. So, Flame Wall, can cast that out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And it takes up a little grid. Fireball is 1 space. Alright, so I don't want to get closer than I have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that'll be good. Let me go here. Move you a little raccoon butt. Flame wall. Burn these people. Oh, did you see CAG post the streamer pool sale today? Hey, what's up, Canonical? How's it going? No, I did not see the streamer pool sale. That does tickle me quite a bit, to see that. I mean, it's weird because it's something that, like, the entire streaming community is very aware of. It's not like a hush-hush thing at this point. It is a very known issue. And I only state issue because if you look at month to month where all the stream viewers are, everyone is now in just chatting. Which even calling it chat at this point is, ooh, they got burned together. But calling it chatting is generous considering, like I said, they don't even like interact with their audience. So it's, I don't know, it's not for me. But clearly people are still throwing money at them, so it's for some people. Oh, damn it. I didn't realize how low sweep worked. I didn't realize there had to be a space. How's it going tonight, Canonical? Are you streaming tonight? I saw you were on last night, but I was occupied. Or is it last night or is it two? No, it was last night. It's been a busy week for me, but I want to jump in on that because I have not been getting my fix of J-Poppy goodness, or J-Rock for that matter, I should say, more correctly. Oh shit, it hurts allies too, huh? Let's get this archer up here. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Okay, so I'm thinking Sunday then. Or today is Saturday, Chris. Sorry. I'm thinking Thursday is when that was then. Wow, that is a wide spread for that arrow range. Nice. The one thing that I can't do in this game yet that I hope they implement is I can't turn the screen right now. And I'm used to being able to do that in Tactus and hear the and you get different views of everything. So like right now I would like to be able to turn and see behind that tree. Like I know that dude is there, but I still like to mess around with it. Is there actually a separate category? Like they, aside from just chatting, they actually added a hot tub label or something? Alright, so I could kill him right now, but I rather Nah, I'll go for the win. I feel like I learned a bit since last time. Because now we're victory. Got a great sword, some money, and a linen tunic. Sorry, it's hard to let that go. This is such elevator music. Specifically this one song. Let me crank this up for a little bit for a second. Oh, cleared it out, dang it. Oh. Pools and hot tubs, that's... Yeah. Alright, so the medium was cleared, or sorry, the easy. They won't let me replay it though, so it's gonna be hard to level up for the next fight. I got obliterated when I tried doing the medium fight last time. Here we go, is that jazzy elevator. Going up to 3rd floor, sir? Oh no, sorry, I'm going up to 7th today. Ah, yes, very good. Up to the 7th. Ding! The awkward silence as you go up because people can't interact on an elevator other than a pretending to check our phones now, even though we don't get a signal inside that elevator, but we're still gonna pretend. Sorry, I've been to too many hotels lately. Alright. Some magic defense. Dang it, Chris. I forgot what I was going in there for. I should say I backed out a lot faster than I actually intended to. Alright, so I don't want to go into Buy, I want to go into Outfitter, and I don't want Vashti, I want Desmond. So Great Sword is a one-handed sword. Just hits harder. But I think I'd rather have a shield, to be honest. It's so weird. So it's like clearly the Great Sword is meant to be two-handed, because I can't wear a shield with it. But I can't train. But he can still use the skills for one-handed? I don't know. Whatever, I'll run with it. I'll give him one-handed at this point. Because that's what I thought he was, so I've kind of already equipped him that way. Wood Rod for U-Rod, so I can up your magic a bit. I still got plenty of money. We don't have anything nicer for him to wear. But he's a raccoon anyway, so he should be happy with what he's got. Birch. So I have a birch bow that's equipped. So all my people that I just used are all good to go. I feel like I should have Apothecary. I really like to play Dr. Mask. It's hard for me not to go with that one. Just a second. Adjusting in the chair, having a drink of water, enjoying some smooth jazz. Alright, so let's throw a better... How are these people traveling with me? They don't have clothing. Like, this isn't armor, this is a tunic. Or a linen robe. So are they just, like, roaming nude with me, or what? I mean, whatever, I guess, you know, what happens on Arcadia stays in Arcadia, but... I can't afford that. I'll come back for a second. Let's do that, let's see if I can sell some stuff. So let's put Outfitter, back to sold. Get your move up, purchase. I'm still broke by 25. Yeah, I didn't really notice until booting this up today, so there's no items, which is weird. So there's no potions or anything like that. I wonder if that'll be implemented later. I mean, I'm completely cool with not having it. It just, you're dependent on those key classes then of Apothecary to heal during a battle. This music specifically is still reminding me, I mentioned it at the head of the stream, but it reminds me if you've ever played Kingdom Hearts 2, when you're running around as Roxas in town, there's a very light, I forget what it's called, it's something at Lazy Afternoon, I think is the name of the track, but it's got that feel. Just Roxas hanging out with his buddies, causing some mischief, bouncing that ball up in the air, just waiting to eat some of that sea salt ice cream. Which I've never actually... Has anyone here actually had sea salt ice cream? God, I'm scared to go. I got murdered last time and I don't want to do that again. I just don't know where it's like. I've never seen it before. Ah, Japan, of course. What, were you in Japan? Weather channel music right here. Dude. Alright, so I want to talk about this music for a second. So I picked up a record, and Goy is coming down for this section. But I picked up a record for the Tetris on CDI, if you remember that system. It was at the Philips CDI back in the day. But they put out Tetris on it, and it is a phenomenal soundtrack because it is straight weather music. And it is gorgeous in every way, shape, and form. I picked that up, and then I also got, forget what it's called, but Frodo Baggins. What the hell is his name in real life? Not Dominic Monaghan. That's Merry Pippin, Billy Boyd. Wow, why can't I... Frodo is the... Hey, Goya. The only one I can't remember. Anyways, Elijah Wood. Thank you, Canonical. Yeah, Elijah Wood. He tweets out... He's actually a really cool guy to follow on Twitter because it's not just like celebrity nonsense. He's just like a artistic nerd. So he'll share cool stuff all the time. And he just retweeted out this vinyl record that is... It's like a Windows 95 basically LP, where it looks like a floppy disk. Like I want to grab it, but I don't want to abandon you guys to Goya, and I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think I'm gonna do it. Animal Crossing. Yeah, he does cool stuff like that. I'll be literally 30 seconds, if that. Hang on. Sorry, I couldn't talk it up and not show it because this thing is super cool. Hey, Goya. So Elijah Wood tweeted out like, "Hey, there's this cool record. You guys should check it out." So I'm like, you know what? Elijah Wood's good people. I'll check it out. So I've seen stuff like the Animal Crossing Town thing that he's done. There's a bunch of other cool stuff, but he just always pops up very casually, hanging out with people and doing cool things. But so this is the record. If you can hear me fine. And Goy is in the way, but it's actually designed as such, which is the coolest thing in the world, I thought, because I'm a giant freaking nerd. But then you can go ahead and, you know, inside it's just a normal record-ish, but you know, it looks like a freaking actual old school floppy disk. So it's kind of a win-win scenario. So even if I didn't listen to the music, I now have a giant floppy disk for numero 95. But it is some of the best Encyclopedia Britannica or whatever what was the Encarta. It's like an entire soundtrack of Encarta music, and it is beautiful. I've thrown it on a couple times and just played in the background, and the people that I was with were not as impressed as I was, but I mean, like, look how cool this is. It's authentic to the point of having the freaking what is it? What was that called? The thing to prevent piracy or whatever. So you've got that little DRM nub up there, which that did a lot of good back in the day. But how cool is this thing, right? Anyway, so he tweeted this out, and so I picked it up, and the music is very akin to what we're currently enjoying. And this is technically Virtual Experience Software, version 1.0 installation diskette. Insert into drive, reboot computer hard drive, install VES according to supported operating system instructions. Remove diskette when complete. So, you know, song tracks, for example, include Quiet Force, their Listen to the Music, another song called Hovercraft, Walking the Lonely Streets, and Rain Dance. So it's just beautiful. So I'll put that to the side for now, but I was very excited to get that. And that was, I don't know, probably about 6 months, a year ago. Great looking save icon. God, I'm so old. So this is a side note to having fun and hanging out with people, but like at my job, I previously, a role I used to do probably about 2 or 3 years ago, so when I stopped doing it, but I was involved with hiring and bringing on adults. Were the only people that are allowed to work in my work. That were allowed to be employed in my work. You have to be 18 and older. So this was in 2018, so that was 3 years ago. But I felt old the day when I was collecting IDs and stuff to do work verification to, you know, ensure that you're employable by just the United States, or in the United States. And their ID card started saying the year 2000 on it. And I very clearly remember the year 2000. The fact that people born in the year 2000 were now adults and we were hiring them broke my heart. So that sucked. And then last month I ran into someone else is doing that now, the hiring. But I ran into someone doing the hiring, and they were catching up with someone that just got hired. And this dude was born after I got employed there. So I've been with my company for 18 years at this point, and this dude got hired after, or sorry, I was hired before he was born. So that just crushes my soul a little bit, or a lot of it. Obviously, I'm still thinking about it. Like, dude was freaking... I've been working here longer than he's been alive. Wild to think about. And here I am wasting my time playing beta with you of random games that may or may not come out at some point. Ooh. Wow, I'm glad I just nonsense, because I did not realize the Bone Meal Fields were here. I'm gonna go over there and fight that battle. Versus the Yore Ruins is where I got destroyed last time. Anyways, small side tangent. Thank you for going on that journey with me, and Goya welcomes you back. Alright, so let's see, what do we have going on here? The Old War Triage, and then that leads into the Bone Meal Fields. I wish I could save before I could do this, because I know it's going to end poorly. Oh, the one thing I did not mention too, whenever you go into battle, whoever goes with you will gain 1 level and 1 skill point. They kept it, the growth, very simple, very straightforward, so that's nice to have. Oh, and that's a weird little bug. Hold on, let me make a note of that. Since I am in the beta and I like to provide feedback, that the battle info is popping up on top of this menu, which is unfortunate, Goya, but you know, battle info box on top of, I forget what this was, troop management. Apologies. I just want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence with the beta. Because I'm sure feedback, the more they get, the better it'll be when it comes out. So. Alright, so let's see if I move off the... Is that a one-time thing? Nope, it's an every-time thing. Okay. So let's go into troop management. Oh, go yeah. This is why I primarily play RPGs, by the way. It's not because I love the stories or the music. It's that you can play with one hand because your other hand's tied up with a cat. You can't do that with Bayonetta. Or whatever you kids are into these days. Can't play Street Fighter with one hand very effectively. Why are you wearing this collar anyways? Alright. So skill tree, let's go back in. Alright, so I did train the skill for the shield training. Okay. Desmond. You have 4 points to spend, and you are definitely one-handed now, so let me go ahead and get you some skills. I think I'm going to have to get a floating mic. I don't know if that's going to help with a cat, because he's probably just going to rub that too, but whatever. Alright, so let's raise attack. Alright, so... we'll do that. That will become useful. I've never played Secret of Evermore. How was that? When I see that, all I do is I see that you traded in a Yoko Shimomura soundtrack for another game. So hopefully that worked out well. I've always gotten my butt kicked in Street Fighter, so... That's weird. Secret of Mana... And they were both made by Square, weren't they? Alright, so I'm going to train the Noxious Arrow. Because Inez can do that, and then the little raccoon Poncho can do a Flame Wall, and then we have some cross-class action going on. Dog transforms depending on the... What? So, like a boy and his blob? Only it's a boy and his dog? I'll have to play that at some point. Hold on. So now I'm curious about this battle info. Yes, alright, so that always pops up on top. I'm sure that's not as intended. Sorry, I'm just curious about how big this map is and how much is currently accessible. I really do wonder how long this is going to be. Select the medieval world, he's a poodle, but on the space station he's a toaster dog. Alright, now you have my interest. I can have a toaster dog? I'm good with that. Bone meal fields. Let's see how this goes. Ladies and gentlemen, please press any key. Alright. Cutscene work in progress. Fully animated cutscenes in a final game. Volan, a lawless land if ever there was one. Birthplace of forbidden magic and cutthroats. It's no surprise that Queen Venezia has asked you to deal with 2 escaped Dandelion apothecaries after they fled north from the Cairn Monastery. Known to be highly dangerous and persuasive, they've recruited others to their cause and taken solace in the bone meal fields. Oof. Vashti and Desmond approach, but there's a stench of foul concoctions, and Desmond isn't sure it's worth the risk. Suggests you send other troops to scout ahead of time, but Vashti isn't so sure. If they're left to fester here, it's only a matter of time before they gather enough men to become a thorn in Dandelion's side. The two draw closer, weighing which troops will be best against a largely close-range force said to wait just beyond the sand dunes. Is that true, Goya? I hate deserts. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I think that's how it goes. I'm bad with movie quotes. Alright, so... That, no one should be quoting that movie anyways. So I don't currently see their troops on the field, so I guess they'll appear afterwards. Hey, Goya. You know, you've got a bed here, and a tower there, and a tower there. But you want the desk. Cats. What you gonna do? Alright, so... Let us... Alright, so she's... Sorry, just hearing the different voice samples. He sounds younger than I thought. Alright, so I'll put you two down there. Let's get Pancho. Actually... Oh, that's fun. And we'll throw in Inez for bow mastery. Bone meal indeed. Bone wee, not bone meal. I thought you were Pocky 101. When did you become Pocky 100? Defeat all enemies, Goya. Apothecary field medic. Whoa. Alright, so I need to defeat all enemies, and... Alright, let's see what we've got here. So we have an apothecary with corrosives, field medic, cavalier two-handed, and cavalier one-handed. So, I'm thinking... Kill them all. Pocky 101 that was taken on Twitch, are you for real right now? You need to petition that shit and get your goddamn name back. Not settling for this nonsense. You need to be you, damn it, and stop confusing me. Alright, see. Fireball is going to hit for 37 damage. A Flame Wall will hit for 30 damage. Archer out here. Grouping together is very bad in this game, so do not... Alright, so let's do a Noxious Arrow, that way... I think that interacts with fire well. So that's 43 damage, 43 damage, 30 damage, yeah, so we'll do a Noxious Arrow. You are poisoned, buddy! Bam! Hit him with the Spice Weasel, Goya. Like Alzar. Bam! Kick it up a notch. Bam! I've been really enjoying Futurama lately. I know it's off topic from this game, but... Man, Futurama is still incredibly good. Nice. I was hoping he didn't have that range attack, that low sweep. Ooh, they got a good range on their heal. I didn't know that. I should have done better. Oh, this is gonna end poorly. I don't have a cat in front of me. Hi. This dude is just all about the love today. It's been raining all day here where I'm at, so I think he's bummed out. He hasn't been able to go outside and hasn't been toasty. Windows have not been as enjoyable. Subnautica while listening to stream. I still don't know what the hell that game is. I thought Subnautica was originally just the game where you go underwater and kind of explore. Like, maybe I'm thinking that was Abzu. That's what that was. If you see me looking to the sides, because Goy is blocking my main screen, so I gotta see it somehow. So I'm looking at alternate little screen. But, yeah, what is Subnautica then? Because I thought it was just like you peacefully existing in the water and exploring the world. I didn't think there were sea monsters. Alright, sorry. Cat has been petted. Alright, so I'm going to kill you now. I'm done with your shit. So, yeah, we'll do that. I wish it showed me where they were going to be in the queue when I set a skill up. Survival, Minecraft. What? Minecraft? Underwater? Sounds like a horrible idea. Alright, so 34, 48. I'm gonna have the same chance. Who do I want to kill? So you have 118 health, you have 128. You also have a shield. Now it's nice that even though they're outside of range, it'll show me how much damage it would do to them. Which is nice. Build shit to get better materials. Build better shit to get better materials. Is a story. So it has crafting. So it's not necessarily Minecraft. It's just crafting. Just like, what the hell is it? Don't Starve. I'm not sure if you ever played that back in the day, but that was another good one like that. Yes, poisoned. The art in this is very nice. And at first, like, the profile pictures, they seemed off to me because everything else is very, gorgeous pixel art. But the profiles have grown on me. I like seeing that in the clarity. Sorry, in clarity. Seeing it in HDs. These nuts. Sorry, that's an old 90s joke for you. Because as we've established at this point, I'm old. So low sweep, and then so it's 2 out, and then it does a spread. So if I wanted to move here, go 1, 2, so it wouldn't hit him there. I go here, I'll go 1, 2. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So go here, action, low sweep, hit this, and then I'm not hitting my BFF. Yes! Slow victories. Like I said, after I got my ass handed to me in the other medium battle last time, what do they keep doing? I don't even know what that skill is. I'm gonna go set your ass on fire because that sounds like fun. Or I could kill this. Yeah, I'm going to group up on that person. Oh, no, I don't have enough SP. I don't know how SP works in this, so I guess we'll find out. Currently at 5, we'll wait and we'll see if it gets any better from there. I'm not gonna lie, I completely have not been thinking about mana as a resource, so that's a thing. Probably gonna regret that later. So, Noxious Arrow. Damn it! I needed that. The name Desmond will always trigger lost memories. Yeah, you know, I was just thinking about that. What was it that triggered it? But I was just watching something and they mentioned, it must have been Loki, because they mentioned the variant, and I thought someone mentioned the constant. And as soon as I hear the constant, my mind instantly goes to Lost and thinking about, like you said, Desmond, because he was the constant, if you will. See, this is working out better than I thought, because, and the famous last words, holy shit, she got shanked so hard! Fuck, I had to open my goddamn mouth, didn't I? Alright, so SP does not go up. Fuck. Bracked her so hard. Because normally the first thing I do is go after a healer in games, but I was like, no, I'll take out everyone else first. This'll be easy, and then, wow, Shank City. I need to kill this lady. She's a fucking threat. Lucinda. What sucks, my raccoon dude is like freaking useless now. And so is he. Man, I didn't realize SP was such a limited resource. I would have been a lot gentler with my use. I miss Lost. Lost was so good. Shit. I knew it. I see. I should have killed the freaking cleric first. I know better. So there is no way to gain SP once you start battle, or like, yeah, actually in battle, because there are no items in game. God, that lady hits. No, Lost started stronger than it ended, yes, but it wasn't a bad show. It still had a lot of good shit going on for it. And I would say there are definitely more good episodes than bad episodes. But I vastly preferred seasons 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3... Well, 2 is spotty because I was during writer strike stuff, so things were a little bit dodgy as far as like airing order and, airing reliability, if you will. But I didn't hate season 2 at all. It introduced you to the tailies and, you know, Mr. Echo, and then, you know, him and Locke had their thing going on, and, you know, there was a lot of good stuff going on there. So I definitely don't hate season 2. Season 1, 2, and 3 as a set were good. Dun, 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 dun. No? Alright. Birchbow hide helmet. But yeah, so season 1, 2, and 3 were better than 4, 5, and 6 in my opinion. I liked 4 because it introduced the people from off the island. It was refreshing to get new people. Yes, we're talking about Lost. We shouldn't be, but we always do. See, it's really lost its direction at the end. It didn't lose its direction. I wouldn't say that at all. It stuck to its guns of science versus faith. The big problem with the last season is that it made a decision finally. Because up to that point, it was like,
hemming and hawing between, is it science, is it faith, and like there's a balance between the two. But then the last season came around, and it's like, nah, F it, it's just all faith. And so that bummed me out, because I am not a person of faith. So it just sucks when the thing that I was backing science, and science did not win. As far as like writing and direction, stuff like that. But I really enjoyed getting to meet the other folks that they brought from off the island. There was the dude who saw the ghost. I enjoyed that mix, them coming to the island. I enjoyed the time travel bits, because that got really good when they were really like jumping back, forth, and it was uncontrollable. And seeing the repercussions of that. I enjoyed seeing the parties get split. I enjoyed everything up until Season 6. Season 6 just pissed me off. Just because they had to give answers to everything. And they didn't know what those answers were supposed to be. So I don't know, they're just, like I said, they went back and forth between science and faith. Do we do this? Do we do that? And then in the end, they're like, you know what? We're just going to do this and let's ignore the whole science aspect we've been talking about, and let's just completely sidestep addressing anything along those lines. So, I don't know. So, yes, last season, not my favorite. Overall, I enjoyed the show a lot, though. Yeah, and with J.J. Abrams, he could obviously bring in the obvious, and Rise of Skywalker. No clue what he was doing with that movie. Alright, so let's get some healing on with a soul. Healing Mist, Reviving Flask. Once per battle, throw a flask that revives a unit. That could be useful. Support Flask. Smeals, wow. Heals a small amount. Smeals? What the hell's wrong with me? What's in this water I'm drinking? I've never seen Fringe, though, canonical. Like, not even a single episode, so I don't know anything about it other than there was some parallel universe, and was it Percy from Dawson's Creek was in it, I think. That's about the extent of what I know about Fringe. And I know this is really wrong, but I confuse it with Alias a lot, which was the Jennifer Garner show. You're talking to a dude who loves Kingdom Hearts for being as insane as it is. Complicated is something that I enjoy. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Kingdom Hearts, what was the third? The Holy Trinity of Absurdity. But I'm all about that shit. That life is good. Oh, Kingdom Hearts is still amazingly good complicated to me. There's no part of it I have not loved and wanted to redo or replay or rewatch over and over again. And I love... It sounds silly, but if something sends me to Wikipedia, that's a good thing. Fooly Cooly is not complicated, though. Fooly Cooly is... Actually, it's the shirt I'm wearing right now. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Fooly Cooly FLCL right there. But, and I don't even think you realized I was wearing that, did you, Pocky? But Fooly Cooly isn't complicated, it's just nonsense. Like, and it's intentionally nonsense. They created 2 alternate seasons way down the line. Like, what was that, 2018 or 2019? Show originally aired in 2000. That just made things even more bonkers because it introduces like a time split, but they don't actually address like where this takes place, where these 3 seasons take place. The only thing that's connected between them is Haruko and the idea of pulling something out of your head. I really enjoyed their Fooly Cooly Alternative and Fooly Cooly Progressive for the 2 new seasons that they put out. But I wouldn't say it's complicated, it's just nonsense. Absurd, yeah, okay, I would give you that. A boy's pulling shit out of his brain. He wants to bang the space alien, space ranger that came to town. So he's like a young Captain Kirk just trying to sleep his way through space. Anyways, so I like Kingdom Hearts was the good shit from the narrative point of view. Yeah. I have nothing bad to ever say about Kingdom Hearts. You will never hear an unkind word come out of my mouth about that series, other than Chain of Memories is garbage. But besides that, the story, the characters, the music, the world, the insane lore, even the mobile games I enjoy. I just wish that, you know, they weren't mobile games. Pocky, you didn't hear that, but I just don't like that, because they would just destroy my battery on my phone, so that was my only complaint with the mobile games. Honestly, the complicated part of why I didn't like Kingdom Hearts 3 is it's too straightforward for a Kingdom Hearts game. I don't disagree, Canonical, that is very straightforward with Kingdom Hearts 3. It kind of needed to be, though, because they were wrapping up so much, and I feel bad for people who aren't insane like me and obsessive about all this stuff. So, like, when you have an entire arc of the story wrapped around Xion, Roxas, and Axel, and their entire their relationship and who these characters are is locked away to one DS game, 358 over 2 days, which didn't even get a proper port when they created these collections for modern consoles. So people really probably had no idea who the hell Xion is, why she's important, why anyone's crying, why this matters. I was bawling, by the way, when I was doing the end of that game and you're going through and they're actually wrapping up. You get back to the story, you're not doing the Disney World nonsense. But you're going through the Kingdom Hearts story part and you're dealing with Xion and Roxas and Axel and like all that tying together, and then I'm just like, yeah, why? It's so beautiful. And then there was also I had the same thing with Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. At least with them though, their game is playable and very freaking good. On the not the 3D collection, sorry, that's Mario. The remaster that came out on PS4 and Xbox. See, I did not. Dot Hack is a great series with complicated lore that doesn't ever get out of hand. Why are you bringing up Dot Hack? You're gonna make me all sad and weepy. That is a complicated lore. I almost think that really Dot Hack's big fault with that is that the narrative is split in so many different ways. You know, they did the whatchamacallit, the man, what was the term for it? They used to have that multimedia event or experience or whatever, where, you know, there were mangas, there was anime, then there was a game, then there was another set of games, then there's another anime, and all of this is, and then, oh yeah, there were novels too, which were really good. That's besides the point. But so all of these tell different stories that are piece of the overall narrative, and none of them ever clarify what's going on in the others. They just assume you've read it all, which is absurd to ask of an audience to jump between an anime, a game, a book, a manga, then another novel, and then another set of games, which, you know, at that point we were paying $60 for, or 50 or 60, whatever it was, for 4 RPGs, which should have been 1 RPG, so you're already gouging. And yes, I did read Another Birth. That was one of the things I was referencing. There was Another Birth, that was, am I confusing that one? I read the one that I enjoyed the most was, it followed Balmung and the Azure Sky and the Azure Sea, those two, and what was going on with them. That was the one that I really enjoyed. But that's the thing, is that you're talking about like all these like one-off stories that would be fantastic if they put it into one narrative that people could follow. But it's insane to try and talk to anyone about this. Like, oh, did you play those games and read that book and read that short novel and then that manga? Okay, so if you did all this, then this makes sense. Oh, no, I did not read Another Birth. And so is that a manga or is that a book? What am I thinking of? You're going to make me do a computer thing real fast. Light novel. Alright, so I'm going to throw on just chatting for a minute because I am all out of sorts now with this. So let's just pull this up real fast. So, Dot Hack. Oh, Balmung. What is the guy of the Azure Sky? See, did not. Yes, that was Ball Monk of the Azure Sky. All right, so the book that I'm referring to that I really enjoyed. Roots, games, link, trivia. See, that's the thing is I go to the wiki and it doesn't even give me what I need. For Sky book. The one sin. Yeah, see, man, I really wish that all of these were properly given to, you know, either just the straight anime would be nice for all this stuff. Just because it's like there's so much good story, and now you're making me crazy with trying to remember all this stuff. Project.hack and .hack conglomerate. Such crazy names for this stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna get. You're throwing me all off. I need to not fall into that deep dark hole. All right. But yes, .hack is another one of those that I've fallen in love with because it is insanely deep. And I appreciate all that. Which is weird because, like, I don't really enjoy Lord of the Rings at all because I feel like that just wastes my time. Have fun trying to make sense of that one. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to get some max SP on. Increases move by 1. Alright, so what else do I want to increase? Reviving Flask. For once per battle I can resurrect. Or Healing Mist that heals an area. I don't like to cluster, so I don't think that's a good idea, so I think I'm going to go with a Revival Flask in case I need to resurrect someone. Alright, so let me make sure skills are in place. Yeah, I don't know, it's just also not enjoyable reading because dude goes on for like 18 pages about what a river looks like, and I've seen a river. I understand it's, you know, not in your fantasy setting, but it's a river, dude. Like, they all look the same. Or do they? But anyways, so that's one of those things that I've never been good with. Alright, so let's go up to the Lahore Ruins, because that's another medium combat. And let's go cry. Fight. Gotta enjoy that elevator ride. You can't rush it. It's fully loaded, but I gotta enjoy it. Legend of Heroes. Is that the... Hang on, let me... Desmond Rhines didn't expect to walk into the Holbeck Tavern 2 nights prior and hear a piece of intel that could turn the tide of civil unrest. Yet here he is. Lahore Ruins seems to stir again. Once a vibrant hamlet, now long abandoned after the war with Seraph crushed it to rubble, rumors begin to swirl in nearby towns of troops sympathetic to Lucretia Belnieve's civil war moving through the area, but to where they cannot say. It's a thread Desmond needs to pull if he hopes to root Lucretia's hiding spot and finally put an end to her uprising against the Danteline throne. Oh yeah, thank you. Vashti seemed aloof, saying it isn't worth their time, but Desmond isn't convinced. He may choose to send a scouting force or take things into his own hands and investigate himself. He's investigating himself? Either way, it's an opportunity he isn't willing to miss, and he sees the monoliths of Lahore Ruins rise in the north. Yeah, thank you. That Legend of Heroes. I completely forgot that was the Cold Steel ones too. Because that game is, what, like 7 games deep now? Or that world, I should say. Oh, snap. You're telling me Japan's holding out on us, huh? Alright, let's do this medium battle. Alright, defeat all enemies. What do we got? 4, so there's an apothecary and medic. Which, if I've learned from last time, I should kill that person sooner. But then there's a ranger who's gonna be... Damn it. Wizard. Fuck. I mean, I really don't have a choice. I have to heal myself or die. Alright, I'm gonna put you in the back. I should have to begin with, but I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this battle. And I also don't have a ranger now, which sucks. I shouldn't have put in my 2 warriors. I should have sent the ranger. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, so hold on. So you are the ranger, warmancer, field medic, and then cavalier. Alright, let's see. Action. See, now I'm a little bit worried because I have to watch my SP. I can't just blow through it. I'm so scared. Alright, we'll do this. Alright, so you are immobilized, so you are not going anywhere, but you're a ranger, so that doesn't even matter. Alright, so we'll do this, and I'm definitely going to regret this. If anyone has cheat codes they want to give me for this unreleased game for the beta, I'd appreciate it. God damn you, fucking healer. Oh, they can't take actions either? I don't know what that mage is planning, but that can't be good. No one else is taking damage so far. I don't want you to get too far from everything, though. This game's got me nervous, guys. Action, flame wall. So that would do more, but if I do this... It's going to definitely kill him and probably hit the other guy. Yes! Ugh. Whoa. That fire graphic was way off. I'm going to beat the shit out of you with a sword. Alright, so I think the big problem I had when I played this was... I was under the assumption that it would be easy. So when I'm not doing that, and I'm actually like paying attention and how I'm plotting things out and moving about, and being tactical in my tactics game, I feel okay. I don't feel good, but I feel okay. Alright, so who else took damage? I thought someone else did. He did. So let me get a little bit closer.
just a little bit longer. Alright, so you don't really need it yet, and since SP is super important, I'm just going to sit on that one. For example, my raccoon is out of SP already, so don't really know what good he is. Double Survivor. What, that was on 3DS or DS? Gotcha. Yeah, my experience with Shin Megami Tensei games is limited 100% to Persona. Oh, I lied. Catherine as well. But that's about it. I enjoy my time with those games, but the same reason why I avoided Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all the Soulsborns as long as I did is the same reason why I'm avoiding Shin Megami, is because everyone just says about how hard it is and the game is insane. Oh, fridge. They can resurrect as well. That's not good. That's not good at all. So let me see if I can cheat. So if I do basic attacked. Aha! Okay, so that's a bit cheap. It will let me look at how much damage I would deal to someone if I would hit them. Man, I wish I had SP. Only thing I can do is move. I think I actually own Devil Survivor now that you mention it. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut down this medic. I didn't want to. I really want to finish off that other person, but this medic is going to keep resurrecting people. I'm gonna be boned. Actually, do they have... Oh, they only have 1 SP. I don't gotta worry about that. Assuming that the game is fair. See what this ranger wants to do. Yeah, of course you do. Alright, you're just gonna keep on. Poncho, stay on him. I wish, like, doing melee damage restored SP or something like that. Because I can't help but feel that, like, at this point, my casters are useless, so... One, battles in this game are way quicker than I'm used to for, like, a Tactics Ogre game, or Final Fantasy Tactics, for that matter. So I do like that aspect of it, but I do feel like this should be going... Hold on. I'm gonna do the cheat thing and see how much damage I do. So 55 damage, 54 damage, so both of them would die. I'm gonna go kill the person that was resurrected. Anyways, so the battles go a lot quicker, so I guess that's good. So I guess that's an upside to casters having a limited SP pool and not being able to regenerate it. But it still kind of bums me out that, like, I'm just gonna come in, mana dump, and then move forward with my life. Like, at that point, that person's an expendable shield. It's currently not in this. Alright. Bone sword. So it's currently not in this, but they are supposed to be adding a timer, so when someone dies that you only have like 3 rounds to resurrect them, or else they just poof. Similar to
I guess pretty much everything. Like, I know Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre have that. I want to say Disgaea has that as well, but it's been a while since I've played Disgaea, so not 100%. Alright, so skill tree. You have another point, miss. What would you like to train in triage again? You, sir, have all the skills I want you to have. Alright, so change. Give you high jump because I forgot to actually equip that. So skill tree. Ida will not be coming with me. Poncho. Throw another thing into your critical damage by 10%. Increase critical damage from living too long among the flames. Alright. So you were maxed out on that. You could train and move. Or, let's see, I could do the support flask. Healing mist. I feel like that wouldn't be what I want. Heals a large amount of SP. I feel like I'm gonna end up spending my mana on that, and I probably won't anything else. So I'll probably just. Oh, I can't afford it. Damn it. Damn it! I sold. Ding dong. Can't promote anyone. Alright, I guess that is that. So I have one more battle that I can jump into. We'll say this music is very, very relaxing. For being at war, it's given me time to contemplate, but that's just like that, the Tetris for CDI that I was talking to you about. Like, YouTube the video, or, the soundtrack, you'll see what I mean, but that thing is, it is contemplative music. It is chill and ponder the, the glory of the world type music, so I could definitely see how that's fitting for Tetris, but since it was on CDI, virtually no one has ever played it, let alone listened to the soundtrack. But there's some dude who put out, it's an unlicensed version of the soundtrack. Like, it's just some dude did, I think, like a 500 pressing of it and made it available. Ooh, I get to send 5 people here. You need some Polish. What does that even mean? Like, they want pierogies? What, the map needs some kraut? Like, what are you talking about? It needs some Polish. I don't understand. That was a bad joke, but you can't actually fire back because you're typing. So even if you type Polish, it's going to look the same. Versus in person, you could just smack me, tell me to shut up, Cook. Alright. So let's go with Amble Mirror. Difficulty hard. Total units deployable 5. Required units Solde. Not Polish. Yeah, I can read. Just because you put a capital P doesn't change anything. Goya is sitting square in front of the screen right now, so I cannot see anything. You can kind of see his ears right about here. There's Goya. Hey, buddy. Alright, Goya, let's continue. Let us be onward with the final battle of this demo, where the sun sets on freedom. That's been the Amblemir's grim moniker ever since the war with Seraph ended. This once tranquil port town now waves goodbye to a host of exiles, becoming a beautiful facade for the seedy underbelly of those trying to escape the hell of Valen's southern waste, or the prison that is Cairn Monastery. Cat, you're killing me. Vashti and Desmond are no strangers to this place, but they find themselves here again with the unenviable task of transporting one of their own to Cairn for a lifetime of exile. Isolde, an apothecary caught dabbling in concoctions long since banned in Tropis, dark things that rob men of their senses. Oh my. But as she's led through the streets, there's commotion further up. Rabble with bows and elemental gloves emerge. Yeah, rabble with bows and elemental gloves emerge from behind the buildings. Call out for her release. Vashni and Desmond prepare themselves for a fight. Are you ready for this, Goya? Shit's about to go down. Alright, so I can have up to 5, which I don't know what insane person would not take all 5 in that case. So, let's be smart. So, she is my healer. She can sit in the back. He doesn't move as much, so he needs to get his ass moving. We'll put him up front. As much... I really don't want to pack people together, because they're going to be casting... Poncho on the side. God, I'm gonna hate myself for this, but whatever. It is the hardest battle in the beta, so. As the kids say about New York, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. It's always the Goya show. There's only one show here. Like, I understand that I'm here to work the camera, but really, I'm just here to make sure that he gets his screen time. He's ready for his close-up. Alright. That was a Sunset Boulevard reference. Yes, I know I'm lame. I can't help it. Alright, let's commence fight. It is the Goya show. Defeat all enemies. A soul must not die. Alright, let's see if we can make that happen. My money's on no, but we'll see. This jazz doesn't make me that concerned, though. Like, I could just chill here and contemplate my tactics for a minute. Alright, so I've got a lightning dude. Got a ranger. He's probably going to have some wet arrows or something that he's going to hit me with for the lightning dude to jump on me with. Oh, the houses are nice. Let's see, Stardex is a fire person. Oh, fuck, this battle is gonna suck. There's no surprises back here? Alright. So I have 2 casters and 3 rangers. And my cleric cannot die. The sound as in me talking, or the sound as in the video game? Like, are my lips moving and you can't hear anything, or do you not hear the game music? I feel... Okay. It's just your potato internet, Pocky. We're okay. You kids and your dang Subnauticas and whatever else is going on. Nevermind is an album by the band Green Day from 1994 with their pop debut. It's famous for its cover of a little kid swimming underwater fully clothed. Ah, gotcha. I was gonna say, because I'm not doing anything. My hands are on my controller, and it's hard to mess it up with this pretty little purple guy here. It is quite pretty, isn't it? And Goya, I don't think bumped anything. He just showed up and started looking at me with those come-hither eyes because he wants me to go to bed. Fuck, I knew it. Water arrows. Okay. Yeah, Poncho is, Poncho likes to set things on fire, and I'm good with that. Alright, so you cannot die, so you are useless to me in this battle, because I want to protect you. So, you will stay at max health the entire time, and you are going to hide by a tree. That's right, let's go hang out with this tree. I don't know if line of sight does anything in this game, but I feel safe around nature, so we'll go with that. They don't have any apothecaries, which means they will not be healing this time, which is nice. He is going to get set on fire, so let me see if I can move over here, hit him with a noxious arrow. Don't know how height works. It looks like it's going to let me do it, so let's do that. You are now toxified. So when my little furry buddy down here finishes his flame chant, you will be no more, I hope. And you, sir, Barth. What is your parent name, you Barth? That is unfortunate. It's even more unfortunate if you chose that name yourself. Oh, that's bullshit. My flame wall didn't... Oh, did I lose my SP for that too? Oof, okay, you didn't. Ooh, there would have been... Oof. Great anger in my bones. Alright, let's see. I don't want to crowd, though. I'm very nervous about this fight. Alright, 1 down, 4 to go. No, they're picking on my little woodland creature. Cast faster, you little furry. No. Goya. Goya, go get reinforcements. Shit. I don't know what's about to happen, but this can't be good. Alright, so I said I'm not going to move you, but I really need to make sure that Fluffy survives. Poncho! Alright, so Inez, what do we want to do? So I could kill the mage before they murder me. I think that would be beneficial, so I'm going to do that. Alright, let's see. Where do I want them to go? Because we are too crowded right now, so I'll bump you over there. Yes, I know I already took an action. Let's wait. I am not able to reach over there, so... I'm gonna try and pull them back. Let's see if that works. That was unnecessary, really? Who are you trying to impress by jumping on that wall? Yes! It was outside of range. Oh, and they're picking on my poncho. Oh, I do not stand for poncho hate in these parts. Sir, ma'am. You will go. Be separated from your spine. And poncho is going to finally do some magic. So he's going to do a straight fireball on your... Oh, it's not enough damage. What about the fireball? Just shy. Whatever. I got no shame. I will target this unit with a fireball. And I will actually cast it. Bam! Spice Weasel. Bollocks. Alright, so let's see. What do we have going on? So we have an almost dead raccoon. But I'm going to be able to kill her with the ranger, so I'm not going to worry about that. The ranger needs healing. Inez. So let me see if I can... I'm going to regret this so much, aren't I? What is the range on healing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, where can I move to? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, shit. Ranger's going to be outside of range. So, no point in healing the ranger. I've got 12, so I can handle 2 more heals. 12 SP. So, going to heal my raccoon. Poncho. And actually, Chris, let's think. Let's move a little bit closer to battle so you can be useful. That's going to be my famous last words, too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take an action, do basic attack, and drop this Nicole. And I'm going to move into deep cover. Like, literally, I'm going to hide behind the bush. Now you don't know I'm there. Like a ninja. I'm probably going to forget that I'm back there. Or I'm going to die of poison back there, and everyone's just going to leave me there because they forgot that I was there. Alright, so what can we do? What kind of tricks do you have? Wow, I wish I remembered what that skill did. I'm sure it would be useful right now, so... Whatever, we'll try it. So shield triage. I know it boosts... Oh, evasion by 20 is what it is. Good. Bam, we are evading. I kind of just want to wait. Like, I want to bait them closer so I can have everyone do a coordinated, like, attack, because, to be honest, I'm a little excited. I think I might win this hard battle. And that would be kind of cool. Still can't move. God, what do they do to your little knees, dude? Alright, what are you up to? Oh, you're jumping on the walls too now, huh? Where's my hidden person? Yeah, she's almost dead. Alright, so I'm going to do the bold thing. Even though that Sold is the only one that needs to survive, I'm going to heal Inez. I'm going to go and sit next to my tree again. Yep. So if I do this arrow rain, it's got a big splash. Not big enough. Okay. I've got plenty of stuff I can do though. So let's... I like hitting people with poison. It makes me feel roguey. So we'll do that. Closer. Just a little bit closer. Once again, for anyone that might have joined late and did not hear me here say, this is Arcadian Atlas, inspired by many wonderful many wonderful tactics games, such as Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics, so on and so forth. You probably recognize it. Disgaea is another, one in the genre that's very popular at this point. Yes! Burned yourself to death! That was somewhat on purpose. And it's built by a pair of siblings, Taylor and Becca Bear, of the studio known as Twin Otter Studios. Currently in beta on PC with potential... will be coming out to PC. I think that should be this year. And there is teases of this coming to consoles as well, via one of their Twitters where they made a comment about it. A little wink wink, nudge nudge, wouldn't it be nice if you saw this on your TV? So look for this potentially coming to consoles, which would be awesome. If not, coming to PC. Yes! It's the last one, so you definitely got it. But yeah, so it's coming at least to PC, probably coming to consoles. It was a Kickstarter that I backed back in 2016. They just sent me the beta, so that's what we're playing now. The beta is limited to, it looks like there are 4 combat encounters. But it's mostly for them to get balancing and feedback and stuff like that. So I've been taking some notes a bit on my own before the stream, a little bit during the stream, so hopefully it'll improve the game. The duo Taylor, the brother, is the writer for the game. And has freelance for other games before. The sister Becca is the artist that's done everything. So everything you see is done by her as a pixel artist, so that's cool. Also, once again, their first big release together, but they have done freelance work independently. If you look them up online, you can find them all over. It's not like they're a hidden gem at this point. They are a known quantity, if you will. So hopefully this will come out sometime this year, and we can really dive into it. So let's see. So congratulations, you made it to the end of the demo in one piece. It took more than one try, but it's been a labor of love for this small team of developers to work on Arcadian Atlas. And we hope a tiny portion of that love shined through in this demo experience for you. Yes, it did. I had a wonderful time, and it felt like a little bit of joy was made during this. It wasn't just a matter of crunching numbers and throwing stuff through a machine and see what spits out. Our work is far from done, but we want to ensure the final product meets and exceeds your expectations. Please provide feedback and help us make that a reality by clicking the link below. And Twin, Otter, and Poncho send our deepest thanks. So the other thing with this too is the music, like I said, is very unique to this genre. Fantastic, enjoyable, definitely different, and definitely stands out in a multitude of fantasy games out there where it becomes, oh, that's a town theme, oh, that's an underwater theme, oh, that's a dungeon theme. So it's a good change of pace to get some variance up there. But that's an outside source that they reached out to, that they contracted. Moritz PG Katz, Katz, from Germany, is what I have him down for. But all of that's in the Kickstarter that they, it's been updated. They've been really good with communicating about where they're at and what's going on with it. So that's always been nice. The fact that backing a Kickstarter and actually getting communication from the team versus like, what was it, the Phoenix RPG by X Square team members that I backed, I want to say in 2014, that just kind of poof. It's been on and off again, on and off, and then I think the latest update was maybe a year ago where supposedly they're back on again, so that money is just gone for good. I'm not even worried about that ever coming out. That was a mistake on my part. So it's nice to see an actual, return on my investment, throw some money at some people that actually got something built. They got the beta built. They're definitely putting effort into bringing this out to everyone, which is super cool. And once again, it's it's an indie studio of like a couple friends, more or less, siblings or whatnot. But to my understanding is they still have normal jobs that they're plucking away at. So it's cool to see them getting this far along as they have. I look forward to it finally coming out when it does. Alright, so I will take that survey at a later time, as well as provide feedback, so I don't want to get too deep into that right now. So I will just... Normally I go for about 2 hours, as you can see like the schedule down on the bottom. Playing around with a bunch of different stuff, the streaming schedule. I might be switching up to Wednesdays and Saturdays if you care. Just to, get a good flow and not run out of content, if you will, or burn myself out more realistically. Usually it's about 2 hours, and I say usually because, for the folks of you that are on here, we've hung out till like 10:30, 11 playing other games so far. So, it's not necessarily locked in stone, and if it's one of those things where if it's set up 2 days a week, if it goes long, it's not the end of the world. Doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday while I enjoy it. I don't know if I'm going to get to any of my other games that I do want to play outside of streaming, Like I still haven't really touched the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, when that came out, because that's been a hoot. But, things have been what they are, but I do look to get back to streaming regularly, so appreciate your patience. I know I haven't been on in June up until now, and we are, 2-3 weeks in. So next Wednesday I will not be here, because I will be out of town for work, and then, so I will be back next Saturday. So I think pretty much all of you follow me on Twitter. Appreciate that. Appreciate you hanging out. But other than that, and I guess that is going to be it for tonight. So appreciate you joining me, and I'll talk with everyone later. So see ya.